Hello and welcome to Dice Punks, a table shock, role-slaying oddcast where we focus on playing campaigns of impossible scale and geometry in arcane and mysterious systems. Today, my lovely listeners, I have the doleful duty of duly delivering this eerie exposition. Something is wrong with this house. Welcome and happy Halloween. I'm Drew, your ghoulish game master, and joining us are...
I'm Adam, the elder thing in the walls.
I'm Joanne, your pot-banging poltergeist.
Robin can't play right now, but I can. My name's Molly, Molly the Dolly, and we can play games forever.
Molly's my only friend. I'm the younger thing in the walls.
Oh.
And I'm Nick, a dastardly demon delighting in damnable, delectable devilry.
Sheer perfection. As you can tell, we have a full as well as a haunted house, dear listener. This year, we're honoring our annual tradition around here, taking a break from our campaigns of various lengths for a well and truly haunted one-shot. We're playing Anna Landin and Jonah Bauman's system Something is Wrong with This House. As you probably surmised from the descriptions and from my banter, this is a game about a haunted house. Haunted, that is to say, by the nuclear family. I'll be playing as 4 interlopers invading this place, and our players will be the rightful occupants, trying to scare them away. This is a system that could tend toward a kind of asymmetrical PvP, but I'm approaching rolling for the family as being well within my purview, my game masterly duties. And while the dice will determine the direction of the story, making the story a good one is the goal here. I'm not into anything so tawdry as winning. This is about the sanctity of the spoopy season. To determine how scary and how scared we are, respectively, our players will roll d6, usually 3 of them. I, for my part, will roll exactly 1d6 exactly once tonight. I mean, look forward to that. Before we begin, any questions?
I don't think so.
All right.
No.
Well,
Onward to mayhem.
so I'm going to drop something in the chat that you, the listener, can't see in the podcast, but we will post somewhere. This is the floor plan of the house. You'll hear more about what it's like and what lives there in just a moment.
Ooh.
But you should understand that this is a bit of a New England mansion. There are 3 floors. There is, upon the first floor, a foyer, a living room, a kitchen. On the second floor, there's the master bedroom and 2 smaller bedrooms. And the attic is a bedroom of sorts as well. There's also a solarium, which contains a great deal of garden and, as you'll hear, a mulberry tree that has violated the boundaries of inside and outside. So, let's begin. This has been your home, all of you together, ever since the ritual. There was a time before the ritual, of course, and maybe you were together then too, some of you, though it can be hard to be sure. When those memories come to you, they arrive sudden and insistent, needing to be known without so much as trying to be understood, like dreams. And while you don't all sleep, you do all dream. In that first moment here in the house, dream vivid and waking clear, you remember being aware of each other and of the figures fleeing, stumbling, falling, scrambling for the front door and the back door and, oops, the cellar door, sprinting for the gates and over the walls, the candles they'd lit falling and rolling and casting unruly shadows, the altar cloth they'd laid out catching and flaming briefly before turning to wet ash. A smell of smoke and sweat. Smells less accountable, too, from somewhere quite else, recently arrived. Then things were peaceful. You watched the paint peel and the floorboards warp, damp with life. You watched as the cobwebs assembled on the oaken mantelpiece, watched as dust occluded the bay windows, watched through them as the garden grew wild with vines and brambles high and free as a stormy sky. You've watched many actual stormy skies come and go, and then promised to find their way back again someday. Days have moved slowly, nights more slowly still, and the nights, in particular, have been delicious. A play of overlapping lightnesses in house-dark halls. A play of moonlight through the ungovernable mulberry tree that has burst through the glass of the solarium, forcing a syncytium of house and garden. When it's windy, that tree gestures wildly, as though it has something terribly important to tell you in a language you don't speak. You could have stayed here happily, together, forever, you think, if only they'd left you alone. They've put their things everywhere. They've disturbed the dust. They've decimated the cobwebs. They light the house at night. The taming of the garden is next, you think, miserably. 3 of them, for days and for nights now, an adult woman of careful affect and 2, you don't have a word for it. They're of liminal age, like the ones who fled after the ritual. Not children, not adults. To say that they're neither feels evasive, but to say that they're either feels dishonest. The younger one, sister, she's called, she just barely belongs to this category. The older one, the brother, is firmly in it, morosely liminal. There's another, it seems, who hasn't arrived yet. The one the others refer to as Dad, Father, your father, my father, our father who art away on business. His arrival is promised and threatened, while the others prepare this awful nest they've made of your house. It may be time to make yourselves known. So tell me, as dusk gathers, what would each of you be doing? Let's perhaps start with the demon.
This is after the family has moved in?
The family is here. They are taking the last of their knickknacks out of boxes. You've learned the word knickknack because they say it a lot. They've sort of put things everywhere. They don't seem to be leaving. I think perhaps you hoped they would. But yes, they're here. Father has not arrived, whoever that is. But the other 3 have had their dinner. Leftovers, although you don't remember them ever having cooked anything to be left over. And dusk is falling.
Well, on a typical evening, I would be scraping using my claws, using them to inscribe satanic sigils into the walls and foundations of the house. But I take a moment, step away from that Sisyphusian deed, scraping nails against cement, to investigate the minds of those present, because whoever they are, their weakness is not in flesh, but in the wispy realm of thought and dream.
Could you roll 3d6 for me, please?
I sure can. It's the least of my powers. That's an 11 total.
So you actually are just taking the single highest die, unless you have either 2 or 3 6s, in which case special things happen.
No, I have 2 4s, and so 4 is my highest.
4 is your highest. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are going to succeed and cause fear with what happens next, but also suffer a sort of a minor setback. So here's what happens. You investigate the minds. Do you start with anybody in particular? There's 3 of these things.
Is there one of these detestable creatures that is leading the conversation? Someone who might see themselves as a head of household?
Head of household, you're not sure, but there's definitely one who's leading the conversation. The one that you've heard called brother or son, perhaps. Lanky, with jet black hair and a letter man jacket. I'm not sure what that means, but you've heard them say it and you've seen him wear it. He never takes it off. He wears strange rings and he pouts. He pouts more than any being you've ever seen. And he's leading the conversation in a way that makes you think he doesn't especially like being around the other 2 any more than you like having them here. There's a lot of and in his speech. When you plumb his mind and the depths of his heart, strangely, you just see more of that. The and goes all the way to his very soul. The other two are simply trying to endure him at this moment. The depths of their soul remain occluded to you, but he feels you prodding in there. And he starts. And he's afraid. And he abruptly stops his and his and he goes, and he leaves the room without explanation. So, do this for me. Go ahead and roll another d6 for me. Actually, excuse me. You are going to cause fear, so do roll another d6 for me.
Okay, 1d6.
Just one, yeah.
That is a 3.
That is a 3. All right. So the way this works for our listeners and for our players is that each of the family members has a score. The son's has now been reduced by 3. When that score gets to 0 for any given person, they are sort of out of the picture. They run screaming from the property, which of course would be a wonderful and delicious thing. However, as I said, you do take a minor setback. I'm going to say the next time you cause fear, your result is going to be cut in half because it's a little bit exhausting to be in the brains of something so base.
His mind is the shallow end of the pool, and I will drown him in it.
But you dove in with both feet, so your leg is not broken, but your claws need to get back to scraping. Molly the Dolly, what are you doing?
I think that sister looks like fun.
Well, when brother stomps off, sister goes up to her room and starts playing with a small, glowing brick of some kind. It's thin, it's festooned, it's got sort of a handle on the back so she can hold it with 2 fingers for some reason. She has more fingers than that, but all right. She lays down on the thing she sleeps on and she starts tapping away at the brick, positioning it at herself as though it can see her.
That's no fun. I'm going to say, come play with me.
Roll 3d6 for me, if you would.
The highest is 3.
The highest is 3. So that actually is the same as the result we got from the demon there. So you're going to succeed at causing fear. You will suffer a minor setback. She turns, snaps, didn't realize there was a doll in the room, much less Molly the Dolly, looks directly at you with wide eyes. The brick falls from her hand, smacks her in the cheek. She hardly notices. Didn't do any real damage. What do you say next?
My name's Molly. Molly the Dolly.
Roll another d6 for me and let the record show that I am pretty scared.
5.
5. All right. So that is a significant amount of fear inflicted upon the daughter / the sister. So she says, "Molly, did you just talk? Can you talk? Do you say anything further?"
I do not. I just look blankly in her direction.
She walks over to you. She picks you up. She examines you from many angles. She looks for some kind of device, the trick. But of course there is no trick. There's just Molly the Dolly. And eventually she opens her closet and she finds the highest part of it and she puts you there and then covers you with 3 coats and 2 blankets. And she goes back to looking at the brick.
Let's play hide and seek.
She manages to pretend not to hear you, and she goes to the other side of the house for now.
I would like to interject.
Yes, Thing the Younger.
Well, if she doesn't want to play with Molly the Dolly, because, the brick is more interesting or whatever, I don't think she should have her brick. I think her brick should be in the walls with me, and I can figure out what she likes about it.
Roll 3d6 if you would.
That is 2 6s.
2 6s. All right, this is special, so give me a moment to look up what happens So, because you rolled 2 6s, let the record show that 3 6s is a very special thing. It'd be great if we got that tonight. We always keep a count, but it's actually meaningful in this system. 2 6s means simply that your scare succeeds. You're going to succeed at what you're trying to do, and when you roll your fear die in a moment, the value will be doubled.
Ooh.
So, and I should also note, the family has certain moves to counteract the fear of the various members of the household, but they can't do anything if you roll 6s.
And I did roll a 6 on my fear die.
So that's 12 then. So just so you know,
she just watches her brick disappear into the wall. Like there may be a faint outline of a hand, child size, holding it, but not by the 2-finger handle.
She reaches for it. She taps for it. She runs her hands against the surface into which it's disappeared, as though there's some possibility it might come back. You tap back. She jumps higher than you thought this kind of creature could jump. You think you hear a thud as she hits the ceiling, even though that's probably not possible. And she says, "What? Where? Who? Where? Why? What? Who?"
Everywhere.
"I'm out." She nopes out, as you've heard her say. She is not just out the door, but down the stairs and through the foyer and out through the garden. She trips on a bramble, but she is gone. You've rolled so well that the daughter is out of play.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Now, could we have a situation where she comes back? Remains to be seen. These are house rules, but she is not in the house right now. It is just the son and the mother as we move on to the next round.
Does that mean I win hide and seek?
It doesn't have any mechanical implications, but yes, it does. You did win hide and seek.
I love when I win.
I'm going to say the blankets and coats slough off, and you fall down onto them and are now sort of able to see the action through the slits in the closet.
I toss you her brick.
What do you think of the brick?
It's boring.
I do just have this image of your like little fused together doll finger hand just like clonking against the surface to no effect.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me.
It may be a little less boring since it was absorbed into the walls. Now there's a faint smell of sulfur, plasma, like something deep in the earth, and also maybe the surface of the sun. It's hotter than it should be, but it doesn't burn you. It's become definitely moderately less boring. So the others may not be aware, but there are actually 2 things in the walls. Elder Thing, what are you up to?
I think I followed the one.
Sure.
When he left the earlier conversation, something about his disdain rankles me. To what part of our abode did he retreat?
He went to the solarium. He's leaning against the mulberry tree. The mulberry tree, in case it wasn't clear, at some point outgrew its pot and its roots went through the floorboards and it shattered the glass ceiling of the solarium, and it now stands higher than the house itself. This shouldn't be possible, and yet here we are. It might be one of all of your favorite things on some level. It maybe has drawn your attention at some point or other. There's something comforting about it. It makes the inside the outside.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he's touching it, it's up to you how you feel about that. But he likes it here.
Offends me greatly. This tree sprung up on the very spot where I climbed out of the bowels of the earth.
You have a lot in common, you and this tree. And now that I think about it, now that the tree thinks about it, what are you going to do about this transgression?
Well, it's really annoying, that he feels that he has some right to to my egress from the earth all those untold years ago. So I think that I am. You said he was touching the tree.
He's leaning against
Leaning
it. Yeah,
against
he's on the far side so that no one else would be able to see him. He's sulking like he always does, but he's sulking at plants and glass.
Okay. You tell me if this is something I can do. But I picture the wall sort of opposite the side of the tree that he is leaning against. So he's leaning against it, facing one way, and then from the opposite direction behind him, my impossibly long, many jointed arms sort of emerge from a jagged crack in the wall and link my fingers together over his mouth, pulling him just enough to be uncomfortable against the tree and covering his mouth so that he cannot cry out.
That's definitely something you can do. As to how scared he is, roll 3d6 for me.
Yeah, I mean,
For
that
the
I guess
record,
remains to be
I
seen.
am very scared.
Yes.
For the record, this group has a power that I somewhat regret unleashing, but please continue.
My highest roll is a 5 in those 3d6.
You
A
had
5.
to have known, Drew.
No, I did. I can't claim innocence. I can't claim ignorance. I am a part of this. With a 5, you succeed at causing fear, and there is no minor setback. So you do succeed at causing fear. He tries to cry out. Of course, he can't. He tries to bite the hands, which doesn't go especially well for him. Roll another d6 to see just how afraid he is, because he's definitely afraid.
Sure. Two things of note there. When he bites me, my hands taste like moldy insulation. And the second thing is that now that I know that I have succeeded in causing fear, I'm also going to just a whisper from all the way in the wall, so he can barely hear, just say, "You're not welcome." Basic, but never abandon the classics. They're classics for a reason.
Yeah, the classics endure for good reason. It's
let me
true.
roll
So
that
he
D6.
goes back and forth between trying to scream, trying to bite, gagging. We
Mhm.
call this skagging. We just invented it, and that's what he's doing.
So my 1d6 was also a 5.
It was a 5. All right. So that means the son is officially having a bad time. He's not out of the game,
Sure.
for the record. But he is definitely frightened. Do you let go, or do you just sort of hold him there?
So that's a good question. I think that I hold him like just long enough for like flailing panic to set in, and then very quickly pull my arms back into the wall so that it appears that like they just sort of like vanished and nothing was ever there.
He thwumps against the wall of the solarium in an undignified way, his face pressed against the glass. He regains his dignity as best he can. He looks back at the tree, presumably seeing a normal tree at this point. He looks around, he looks up, he wonders if he's been pranked. He thinks that's impossible, but he also thinks it's impossible that he's crazy, because he's going to be valedictorian, and he stomps up to his room. Poltergeist.
Hello.
Hello. As the dusking times begin to settle and the house is in an increasing amount of a agreeable disorder, what are you up to?
Where has the most unpacking taken place?
That would be in what they've been calling the master bedroom, the master of what you couldn't say. It's on the second floor, and it's where the one they call Mother spends most of her time, reading a book or with cucumbers on her eyes, trying not to talk to the other two.
Well, this is a good one, easy one for me. I believe no gods, no masters is my tagline.
No gods, no master bedroom.
And where there are signs of organization that I would not use at all, this clearly needs some reorganization. Bookshelves need to be, instead of any kind of alphabetical or colored order, they must be from highest to lowest, as well as any of these tchotchkes that they are wrongfully calling knickknacks need to be arranged from shortest to tallest and thinnest to largest on the shelves.
She's definitely arranged the books by color. She said something about it looking best on Zoom. You have no idea what any of those words mean. So she's up there when the one stomped off. She went up and the book went out but wasn't read, and the cucumbers went on the eyes. Do you just start moving stuff?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe with the sound of the mulberry tree rustling against the glass. That is my call sign.
That's fantastic. Can you please roll 3d6 for me?
Oh, yes.
Oh my god!
You got it?
Oh,
yes!
Hot damn.
God.
That's
boy.
so nice.
I got the 666.
It's a good Halloween, y'all. So let me
Happy
read
Halloween,
exactly.
everybody.
Let me read exactly what happens. Happy Halloween. So when you roll 3 6s, you are terror incarnate.
Oh my
Your target
God.
loses all will to remain and is removed from the game.
Yeah, well, I have created a whirlwind of books flying around then.
She is
Suck
a world.
the cucumbers right off of her eyes.
I was going to say, she's a world champion of trying to ignore things, and so she tries to ignore the whirlwind of books and of tchotchkes, properly called. But when the cucumbers come off as well, she can no longer ignore things. When her slippers come off her feet, when she's in the middle of a maelstrom, when the bedding begins to come off the bed, when the paint, freshly painted, begins to peel off the wall as though it's ancient, she's terrified. Genuinely terrified. She lets out a shriek that's almost comforting in its inhumanity.
Music to my ears. This is just like whatever the girl's got in her tape deck. Yeah, modern tape deck.
She tries to open the window. A book hits her in the back of the head. Luckily, it's a paperback, so no harm done. But she's definitely concerned. She looks back. She's more scared than ever. She shrieks again. She gets the window open. She scrambles down the trellis successfully.
Is the book okay?
The book is fine.
Good.
None of her books show any indication of having been read.
Good. We love learning in this house.
Molly really is quite a thing for me. I didn't realize this was going to be such a thing. So moving on, she gets down the trellis without any real harm to her person. She is running across the garden. Do any of the objects follow her?
Yeah, if she has some of those little like precious moments, babies.
Live, laugh,
she
love
does.
signs.
Yeah, live, laugh, love signs. Those are not in style here. Right out the door.
There was a sign hanging over her side of the mirror in the bathroom that said "True crime, glass of wine, bed by 9."
Horrifying.
It goes.
That is
spinning.
so much more hateful.
It goes spinning out the window like a shuriken. It does not harm her, but it cuts through a vine just next to her face. It whooshes, and she turns one more time, shrieks perhaps louder than ever, falls backwards, scrambles on her hands and back, manages to get up and climbs over the wall impressively. I must say, she has some get up and go. She is off the property.
Yes.
This is the end of the dusk round, and I think it went well for you.
Seems like it went well.
So dusk is over and night has fallen. And as night falls, besides feeling very proud of yourselves, the thing that happens is that a car peels into the driveway. The car is red. It's a deep red. And out of it gets someone you've never seen before. He's got dark hair. He's got an extremely tailored suit, 3 pieces. Tails? Who wears tails? Well, he does. He walks into the house and there's another figure with him. I mentioned, dear listener, that I'd be rolling exactly 1 die tonight, and this is going to be that die, because Father is bringing Daughter back with him, and exactly what she starts with will be determined by my one and only roll.
Oh.
That's a 5. Okay, so
Ooh.
not nothing. So she's still quite scared. But as they walk in, this father figure is berating the daughter, not really comforting her, just angry. He's saying, I cannot believe a daughter of mine would be so stupid. There's no such thing as a ghost. How can a daughter of mine be so blah?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is this Bela Lugosi's family?
I immediately imagined butt hair for some reason.
Oh, he's got butt hair. Yeah.
He's got butt hair.
He's absolutely got butt hair. And it is coiffured quite expensively. You're in a position to ask after who this person is, but the daughter is very unhappy. There are tears in her eyes. She seems like she's let him down, and she doesn't like that. And he says, "Go to your room," and she does.
Can I take this opportunity to put myself back on the shelf? Because after playtime, it's important to clean up your messes.
That is very important.
Absolutely.
Is this the move that you or setting yourself up for the move that's going to be your scare, or is this just proper toy discipline?
Can it not be both?
Yeah, why not?
It can absolutely be both. Roll 3d6.
Oh, my highest was a 4.
Your highest was a 4, so she will be scared. You will suffer a setback. When she comes back up, she does a double take toward the closet, and then she does a triple take toward where Molly the Dolly is, and then she does a quadruple take to where her brick disappeared into the inner workings of the house. Do you still have the brick with you? Did you bring it with you up on the shelf?
Oh, the brick is definitely on the shelf with me.
Okay, so that's where the quintuple take lands. And she walks very slowly toward you. Could you roll another d6 for me, please?
I got a 6.
Amazing. So you're going to... I'm going to say, because you got a minor setback last time, so that the daughter's not out of the game right after she came back into it. Your minor setback will be that the result of that is halved, meaning she is down to 2, but not out of the game. So she's quite scared. She falls backwards. She lands on a pillow. Again, no harm done. But she says, "Okay, doll, what's going on around here?"
I don't say anything. I just look at her, and the phone falls off of my lap.
She dives to catch it. Do you have any reaction, Creature the Younger?
I don't really want to scare her in the spirit of like prolonging the torment. But she did ask a question.
She did.
You're in our house.
She puts her ear to the floor. Says, "Say that again?"
You're in our house.
And who are you?
I live here.
No, I live here. We live here. This is our house.
You're intruding.
What?
This has been our house for as long as I can remember. I can't actually remember how long I can remember, but...
I can't tell my dad that I'm going crazy, because my dad already thinks I'm going crazy.
Why does he think you're going crazy?
Because the house...
Let's play hide and seek. 1,
She does,
2.
in fact, dive into the closet.
Oh my god.
Now, what happens here is actually mechanically meaningful. So once per game, the daughter can hide to escape from the creatures. To find her again, a creature must roll 3d6 and get a 5 or higher on at least 2 of the dice.
Oh.
So if you go looking for her in the closet, well, do you go looking for her in the closet? No? You let her there? I'm going to say then that you can see her through the slats. You know where she is, but you have the strangest feeling if you opened it, she wouldn't be there. It's weird.
Yeah, no.
It's weird in a way that feels good, actually.
This is fine. she's asking questions about whose house it really is, and now I have to go find someone else to make sure they know whose house it is. But if someone else wants a turn first, by all means.
She is firmly in the closet, and she says, "Doll, if you're still out there, can I have my phone, please?"
3, 4.
Oh, Robin, what the fuck?
Okay. Demon. How
Yes.
you doing?
Oh, I'm doing much better now that one of them is gone.
Did we establish where you do your scraping? Is this in the mysterious red room in the basement, which of course there is?
Oh, yes, very much so. Scraping, nail on cement over the course of years, decades, centuries.
It's weird. The room wasn't red before you started scraping. Anyway. So what are you up to now?
Yes, well, father, having just returned home to a house empty of wife that he expected to be there, I'm going to do something, just a little bit of light influence on memories, making his memory of arriving here in his car, having come from a business trip, just a little bit more distant. It's still accessible, but he's starting to question perhaps whether it's really real. Where's his wife? Did he just imagine the blood all over his hands? Did he just imagine? No, surely she's here. She's gotta be here. He wouldn't. Wait, now he's gotta check.
Roll 3d6.
Lost one off the table.
Please roll that one again.
Yes, I have 2 6s and the reroll was a 2.
All right. Okay, so it's actually going to be a 4. The result of your fear die is doubled. So he looks down at his hands and he does see blood. He weirdly feels at his teeth after he sees the blood on his hands. He looks confused. He looks around, goes, Honey! Honey, where are you? Kids, where is your mother? He starts panicking. He goes out to his car. He checks the gas gauge. He checks the odometer. No, that looks right. That looks right. But wait, where is his wife? He looks at the tracks that have scrambled across the garden. He tromps across the garden and picks up a sign that says, True crime, glass of wine, bed by 9. He breaks it over his knee and throws the 2 pieces over the wall and then stalks back into the house. Honey, where are you? There's no way. There's no way. I wouldn't have done it yet.
Okay. I have things to do.
Please do. Jump in.
Okay,
I would like... You can also use turns to aid each other if you would like to. Not that you have to, just reminding folks that that's a mechanic if you're so inspired. Please continue.
I would like to set... Would you pull up the map for me, Adam?
Yes, certainly.
And pull up the first floor for me. Okay, so I would like to set up wine glasses and candles in the dining room. I would like to open all of the cabinets in the kitchen, and I would like to, let's see, get some of the kitchen knives, utensils out onto the kitchen table.
When you say onto,
yes.
Just laying on it, not stuck into it or anything. Facing up.
And are you talking like butter knives, table knives, steak knives, or like filleting knives?
Like a chef's knife.
They have some extremely nice ones. Yeah, they have Hamon lines and everything. And they are all laid and pointed threateningly. Roll 3d6.
Yay. My highest is a 4.
Highest is a 4. All right, so you are going to get a scare. You're going to get a minor setback as well. Roll another d6 to see just how scary you are.
I am 5 scare.
You are 5 scare. All right,
Did we
so I'm
get
going to say your
scariness? Did we get Nick's scariness?
We did. It was 2 times 2 for 4.
2
Okay.
times 2 divided by 2
Yes.
because of his setback.
Ooh, good
Oh,
call. Thank
okay.
you for reminding me.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
So I will note that for Dad. And I'm sorry, Joanne, remind me your scariness again when you have
Thanks for getting me caught up. Hers was a 5.
5.
Yours was a 5. Nice.
5.
Okay. Dad starts with a beefy HP bar, so so the game is not over, don't worry. But also don't worry, he's scared. He sees the
Yay.
knives pointing at him, and you can tell when one of these creatures feels accused. This is usually the one of them doing the accusing, but he seems stricken. He takes a step back as though he's been stabbed, though he hasn't yet. He can't help but think. He looks down at his red vest under his black clothing, and he thinks for a moment that there's blood there, which there is, but only because he's smeared it there. He thinks the combination of the knives accusing him in the kitchen being open and him being quite sure he's done something terrible on a schedule he hadn't anticipated has him properly freaking out. You did well.
Ooh, and then the rustle of the mulberry tree.
His face snaps toward the mulberry tree, and he goes down on his knees and looks at it as though it can absolve him. I will presume it refuses. So I believe we just have Creature the Elder left for because Des, you did not do a scare, so we have
I
two
have not
more
done a scare,
two more
yeah.
scares left this round. Does one of you have a thought? One of you wall creatures.
I'm thinking that if Brother wants to be away from the rest of his ilk, maybe he could come play in the basement. I could guide him there. Since I can take a brick through the walls, can I take Brother through the walls?
Just
Roll
the whole
3d6.
boy?
Why not?
One entire
Me.
boy.
Boys, that's actually the unit by which we measure how Des moves stuff. So the phone was roughly, 1/20th of a boy?
To scale, nonetheless.
One whole
A 6,
boy.
but only the 1.
Just the 1/6. Okay.
Indeed.
That's still quite good. You get a clean scare. So roll another d6 and let's find out how scary it is. 5. All right. So Sun is still in the game, but is again having a bad one.
Let's go play in the basement, I say. As,
What?
I take him to the basement to play.
He gets out before he is inside the floor, or the walls, right? He gets pulled into the walls, then presumably down through wall.
Yeah.
What's
It's
it
all
like?
architecture.
What's it like in there for him? What would he see?
So, this is an old house, right? This is one of those houses that, has the bathrooms with the slits that you put your old used razor blades through and just accumulates at the base of the wall.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So, there's a big old pile of razor blades in the basement, in the foundation, from decades of use. There's... It's not terribly well insulated, this house, I think, by this point. After all, most of that, I think, has gone to the other thing in the walls that I don't know about's breath. Dear listener, Adam is making om nom nom motions. And it's sort of like, well, you remember the camera visual in The Matrix when Mouse declares that they're in the walls? It's sort of that style of grim.
Sure. Light
And then
filters,
we're
but
in
not much.
the red room in the basement. After, passing by and or through all those razor blades.
You can tell somehow by the look on his face that he's been to the basement and seen this red room and chosen very definitively not to go in. And now he's here. He goes, "Ugh!" And he says, "You're the thing from the solarium. You're the thing from the tree."
No, this is just my room. I thought we could play.
Play what? What are you talking about? Why are you talking? What are you? I have so many questions.
I live here.
You
Don't you want to play?
No. I mean, like,
Why not?
like football, but I don't think you do that.
What's football?
Oh, geez. Okay, you're going to be more of an Xbox guy. We could play Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's back in my room though, so I'm going to take the stairs up there, not the razor blade walls, and I will get going with that, and we'll play some 2K, and it'll be really chill. Yeah. Okay. He takes a few tentative steps toward the door of the red room, which is thick and metal and on rusty hinges. He jumps a bit as it makes a rusty sound when he pushes it. Yes.
Point of clarification, is this the same red room that our resident demon has been scrawling in the walls of?
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
So he's just studiously ignoring all of the graven symbols. Just wanted to add that detail to our listeners'
Do the
mental image.
roots of the mulberry tree intrude into this room as well?
Yes, they do. Just on one wall, you can see them going through, spiraling. There appears to be a face in one.
Love that.
So the son, the brother, is on his way up to find whatever an Xbox is. Whether that sounds interesting to you or merely mundane or distasteful is completely up to you. But Thing the Elder, before nightfall ends and before midnight comes on, you can still do something. And I should note, I have not been good about highlighting that you creatures can be using your abilities. We discussed this off mic briefly. Didn't mean to cut you off if that's where you were going.
Tis, my ability is omnipresence. I know every shortcut of the house, and I can try to scare 2 people in one round twice per game. Where is the father currently? Is he still in the kitchen, dining room?
He is.
No.
He is on the first floor. He is looking, he has stumbled out of the kitchen, and he is sort of in the living room looking across to the solarium looking for absolution from the mulberry tree.
Okay, so he's
so far
in
finding
the living
none.
room.
He is in the living room.
And I don't know where the daughter is because she is hiding. She's using her ability to hide.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
If you feel for her presence, you would feel like she's not anywhere.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to attempt to do a double scare for one of my uses of omnipresence. I'm going to attempt to scare the father and the daughter. Should I describe first or should I roll first? I guess I should probably roll first.
Roll first.
Okay. So father's roll is a high of 4.
Okay.
And daughter's roll is a high of 6, but the other 2 are 2s, so I don't think I find her.
You do not find her.
Pity.
You do scare the father, however, so give me one
Sure.
more d6.
Yeah. That's 5.
That's a 5. All right.
Yeah.
So he is duly scared. You do take a minor setback because of the way you rolled. So I'm going to say you can't accept aid next round.
Okay.
The reason you can't accept aid next round is that the father, while he is terrified, looks you full in the face you don't have.
So
There's something...
sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I was only going to stipulate that whatever you're about to do, he's looking right at you in a way you're not used to anyone or anything looking at you while you do it.
Excellent. Oh, okay. So, he's looking from the living room towards the solarium.
Correct.
Presumably this is through a window? I'm not very good at reading blueprints.
You know, I should be better at it being an art history kid. Yeah, there is sort of an open glass and wood door, although it's off its hinges. So it's really just air he's looking at. There might even be yet another incredibly long mulberry tree root sort of poking its way into the living room.
Interesting. Okay, so I think what I'm attempting to do to scare him, since we've been going with a Lady Macbeth blood theme, is as he's looking out into the solarium, a sort of where that root kind of peeks through, like a crack opens up, and he's probably looking into the one of my eyes that you can see, largish yellowed bloodshot thing, and that does unnerve me. But at the same time, blood starts to first leak and then flow out of this aperture. And I will say in my seemingly sourceless voice, "You did this," a couple of times.
With increasing intensity, or just sort of a...
Just fading away.
I actually think, yeah, it's most intense the first time, and then maybe it's maybe as it goes, it sort of gets bubblier, as though I am like either drowning in or coughing up this blood.
He stares at you, unblinking. You think for a moment that his eyes are bleeding as well, but that's not true. It's just that he's been clawing at his face, and the blood that isn't on his hands now isn't but is on his face as well. He also might be crying, you can't quite tell, but what he says is, I didn't even... Not this time! This family... They weren't even ripe yet!
Oh, I choose not to acknowledge this, but as I fade back into the wall and the crack closes up, I probably think to myself, golly.
As you say, golly, midnight chimes. There's no grandfather clock in the house, but you hear one anyway. The leading theory is that the mulberry tree ate one at some point. But from deep somewhere, you hear the clang of midnight. This is now round 3. Daughter is still hidden, rather. Son has made his way up to his room and has dug out a video game console. Our listeners would know it as. Of course, our creatures just see it as sort of a large, like maybe a larger version of the brick, but it doesn't seem to look back, though it does maybe seem to listen. He plugs it into another large version of the brick. Everything kind of looks like the brick. It's weird. Their lives are brickish rectangles. He turns it on, and an image appears of other creatures bouncing a ball. This just came through the peanut gallery. Yes, I'm going to rule that he does have Connect. And he uses it. He thinks it's retro. He is. Was there even a Connect basketball game? Sure. He has it, and he's shooting hoops with motion.
All right.
This is the scariest thing that's happened so far.
Who's playing?
This is too much for me. I'm good.
He begins playing with this thing and then gestures to the walls one after the other as though for their approval. Father, meanwhile, is still tripping balls on the first floor.
I will use my ability. Well, I think I would, on the one hand, like to engage in a video game with brother. And, like, ghost child who doesn't know how to play video game tries play Connect basketball while not knowing what basketball is. For, whatever that might be. The other two haven't been nice to me, though.
It's true.
So, what they hear is something approximating brothers, like, but yell in fear like he briefly did. From sort of the base of the mulberry tree where I know, like, something bad happened at one point.
Mm-hmm.
That, clearly they should also know about. So I'm going to try to scare both of them instead of brother.
Oh, interesting.
Brother's chill for the moment.
Yeah. Well, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you leave the wall? Like, I understand the wall. But if you need help playing by proxy a Connect game, for example, I am up for help.
Yeah, you can play too.
Yay.
It's like our first interaction between any of the haunts in this house.
That's true.
No,
That's
not
true.
the first.
No, that's true.
Oh,
That's
you're right.
true.
You're right. Yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah.
I kind of elided it in my mind.
I'm very social.
As a brief comedic aside, I thought for a second that you were going to say that the other two hear in his voice, airball.
No, son of mine. No.
Okay, so here's how I imagine it. It is poltergeist me using little like inhabiting some clothes to get the Connect to read.
You could also straight paranormal activities it because they use like the Connect as a
Oh
thing
yeah,
for
or
shapes.
I just I'm poltergeist. I can mess with electronics.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, this is really he's still explaining. He goes, this thing is really old and lame, but I think it's kind of cool. And as he's setting it
What
up,
are we supposed to do?
he's calibrating it to his body, and then he sees another body next to him.
Yay.
And to be clear, are you trying to scare brother with this, or are you just playing
Doobie.
poltergeist?
So
Good question.
I think this is plausible, right? Because Thing the Younger is trying to scare the other two,
Yes.
and you could be trying
And I
to scare
can be
brother.
trying to scare brother.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I think
Yeah,
yes.
that's good. So could you both then roll 3d6 for me, please?
Yes.
Sure. Do I need to roll for both father and sister, or?
Yeah, 2 separate rolls, please.
Okay. Cool. 3 3s for father. And 2 5s for sister.
2 5s for sister. So that means sister is going to be found this round.
Ooh. Do you want my brother
Joanne.
roll?
Yes,
I got
please.
a 1, a 3, and a 6 for brother.
Ooh.
Ooh, so highest 6. All right, so let me get scare rolls, just one more d6 from each of you.
Sure.
I got a 3.
So for
Nice.
father, it is a 2. And for sister, it is a 5.
Alrighty. Now I don't think she can be. I don't think she can lose scare points on the round she's found, but she will be.
Okay.
She will be
Cool.
extremely found. And sorry, what was it for father?
2, I believe.
Alrighty, groovy. Okay, so, how do we begin? Let's begin with the Connect game, since that's going to be the precipitating incident. So. The brother is calibrating the Connect, explaining how it's old and lame. He thinks it's from maybe 30 years ago. He's not exactly sure when it was made. And he sees a ghostly presence next to him. He looks next to him in real life. Does he see anything?
No, nothing.
No clothes, no nothing?
Just registering on the Connect.
He looks back at the screen. He goes, okay. So you're in the walls, but like you're also like
There's a family of us.
Okay, that's cool. There's more than one here now. That's cool. They start playing.
I dab as I have seen brother do.
The ancient
Dabbed on
sign.
him. You have made the ancient sigil, and he is duly shamed. He can't believe that he's been dabbed on by a thing from beyond the veil. He is scared. He is extremely scared. You can actually see him sweating through his shirt. He takes off his Letterman jacket for the first time you've ever seen him do it, and he is drenched in sweat. He is, however, not having fun in a terrified sort of way. I should note that from a mechanical perspective, he's on the edge of noping out of the house, but he is hanging in there, and he's having a surprisingly good time. He shows you how to play the game. Do you how do you get into it?
So are we playing 2K? Am I shooting?
Sure, yeah.
Basketball.
This may be a game that doesn't exist, but yes, let's say you were playing a game
Yeah,
that
that's
is
what
like
we're doing. We're playing basketball. I'm like
you totally
dribbling
playing Connect
around
basketball.
him.
Is there a version of defeating one of these where they go native instead of fleeing the house?
I'm
This
gonna
is the
rule
most
it's
fun I've
possible.
had in ages.
We could have more in the family.
Yeah. Yeah. So long as they come with a connect.
At the thought that there could be more in the family, brother smiles, then catches himself smiling, then frowns, then looks concerned, then goes back to the game because he,
Yes.
whatever else happens, is going to win. At some point, though, he misses a shot and remembers that there's things in the room with him, and there is a noise. This noise filters through the mulberry tree, acting as an amplification device. The mulberry tree actually grows a mouth under its bleeding eye, briefly, and it makes the sound that the brother would make if he were in distress. It's sort of a... "Ah!" The father has heard this sound before. He is quite afraid. He takes a step back, which shouldn't be possible because he's on his knees, but he scooches backwards on his knees, trailing what he thinks is blood as he does. And he says, all right, what do you want from me? Does anyone answer?
I was going
I
to
will
give...
note that Demon and Molly... Yeah,
Go
please.
demon, go
Mm.
demon, go.
Demon, go demon, go demon, go.
I appreciate
Vanilla Ice guest appearance
Hang
is
on.
not something we can afford. Right?
Yeah.
the most frightening thing of all.
hmm
Vanilla Ice plays the Connect, a Halloween horror story.
Funny aside, I saw Vanilla Ice perform at a free concert at an amusement park back in 2015 or whatever.
Did he do the Ninja Turtles song? Because that
He
would be
sure
the perfect
did.
setting.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck
That's
yes.
amazing.
He's a total professional.
Wish I'd have been there.
He knew where he was and that, maybe he was not quite at his height in the 90s, but he was a great guy. He was a good sport.
Vanilla Ice, if you're listening, you're all right.
Yeah.
Let's find a social media to Adam.
Oh, yeah.
We must.
That is a joke. I am not doing
Imagine
that.
if he's on
No.
Tumblr.
If he is, he's been tagged in Stranger Things already.
Absolutely.
Not the
Yeah.
show Stranger Things, although probably that too.
Hellside, affectionate.
Yeah. So I think that things are starting to come together for Demon. Everything's coming up.
Everything's
sixes.
going up deep.
Everything's coming up, Demon. We're raising hell to new heights.
Hail Satan.
The basement, specifically.
Right, exactly. So, so I'm going to enlist some aid using my special power for the evening that I can possess one family member and enlist their help in my scare once per evening. So,
Still daughter.
no, excellent, good. Yeah, so you've got plans for daughter, I've got plans for son, and to scare dad, hopefully out of the house. We'll see. So, brother is sweaty, dirty, with some superficial cuts. I am going to see what I can do to inhabit the body of brother and just go walk and see if we can find dad. So I wander through. Do I eventually find him by the mulberry tree shouting at the heavens for guidance as to what's going on?
Well, so hold on. Let's see if you successfully possess brother to see if you can
Okay.
wander to the mulberry tree in his person. So roll 3d6 for me.
Okay.
You're getting ahead of yourself, which I like. I like the cut of your jib, Demon.
Oh, I see. I do have 1 6 and 2 1s.
Well, there you go then. Those 2 1s are irrelevant, and that 6 means you are wildly successful. At least you do what you're trying to do. How scary it is,
Okay.
we'll see in a moment. So
All right.
you are trying to possess brother in order to scare father. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So we'll see how well you did once he gets down there. So what happens is that the brother, mid 3-pointer, freezes. He actually seems to freeze in midair and sort of float back down to earth. He looks to the
Don't
wall.
bother.
He looks next to him at nothing in particular. What was that?
Sorry. I dunk on him.
Insult to injury.
You know that something is wrong when he doesn't respond.
Oh, hi, demon. Be nice to this one. He's been friendly.
Oh, yeah, no, he's going to be fine. Father, not so much. I'll give him back when I'm done.
Thank you.
And if all goes well, no one will tell him to stop playing.
Excellent.
The sun is hovering a couple of inches off the ground. The Kinect interprets this as the ball bouncing off his head, and he makes the three-pointer.
Oh.
He then hovers out the door. He hovers into the door. Then the door opens. Then he hovers out of it. Yes? Yes, Demon?
Oh.
Yes, Molly.
Yeah, go ahead.
First, okay, let's go Demon, then Molly.
Yeah, so Demon acknowledges the situation that, okay, this hovering, it's a side effect, but I'm going to do my best to try to ground him. I'd like to just kind of speak through brother as though everything is normal when everything is very, very not normal.
Sure. He
might be
does
some...
make... I was going to say, he makes motions with his legs as though he's walking. An attentive viewer would notice that the legs are not supporting any weight. However, he is walking humanishly.
All right, excellent. That's good enough. You know, there might be some demon leaking out the sides. That's normal. I accept that. And then Molly, I think that you had something to add.
As he walks by the daughter's room, he hears 7, 8.
Drew died.
Nope, I died in real life. Before you can get to 10, the daughter comes tumbling out of the closet, since she has actually been found. We'll get back to what you do next in just a moment, Molly.
Right, so I go find father, and I try to have an earnest conversation with him. So I do my best to affect a tone of voice that is horrified beyond belief, but, you know, shocked enough that it's kind of coming around across in a bit of a monotone, saying, I did what you asked, Dad. I buried her someplace nobody's gonna find her. I understand that you can't go to prison. You've got to take care of me and my sister, but I even understand why you had to destroy her face. But her fingers and toes look like they'd been chewed off? What did you do? What did you do to Mom?
What in the unruly hell are you talking about, son? I've done nothing.
I think that's sufficient. Brother is going to go back to playing Connect. Just turning around without another word and wandering out in a stunned silence, shaking his head in disbelief and horror.
He loses a shoe while counterfeiting walking, but otherwise you pulled it off very successfully. The father is horror struck.
Brother remembers none of this.
Brother is just glad he made the three-pointer. He gets right back into Connect basketball. Well done. So Molly the Dolly, daughter has emerged from the closet, which means the game is over before it started, unfortunately.
9, 9.5.
Okay. Whatever you were gonna do, just don't do it.
9.75.
No. Whatever you were gonna. Okay. That's fine.
10.
That's fine. She goes back into the closet, but. Yes, good call. I forgot something very important, which we'll get back to. So she goes back into the closet, superficially covers herself with not even a blanket. Let's say just she pulls a hat down over her eyes, closes the door halfway and says, okay, come out. Come, I'm heading. Do the thing, please.
10. Molly's hunting again. And that last comes from somewhere behind her in the closet. I would like to use that skill that I missed the first time.
Please do. And yeah, so you should have gotten a skill the first time you scared a family member. We fiated that you're going to get to use it whenever you want because we slipped that.
Yeah.
So
extra d6 in this roll.
Alrighty.
I got 2 5s, so I guess that would be 5.
That is a 5. Yeah, doubles only matter if they're 6s. Okay, so
Sixes.
give me a fear roll. And while we're at it, Demon, I forgot your fear roll because I was so entranced in the scene you were spinning. So when you have a moment, roll another d6 and we'll find out how much you scared Dad. What'd you get, Molly?
I got a 6.
Okay. So what do you want from Daughter? Do you want her out or do you want to play with her forever and ever? What are you trying to achieve here?
I want to play games forever. It's just the problem that when you play too long with a doll, they tend to break.
Are you talking about me or you?
No, all the dolls that I play with.
What kind of dolls?
Like you.
Oh, great. That's kind of what I thought. So I'm kind of going through some stuff right now, and if you could maybe not kill me, that would be like really, really great. I would appreciate it.
No. I don't harm. That wouldn't be nice for playtime. It's like that story about the Velveteen Rabbit. You know, you become real open when you get worn out a little.
Didn't that kid have some kind of like gnarly disease or something?
He just you know, like when you play with a stuffed animal too much, an eye might come out or their lens might go weird and floppy. That's all.
I think it was scarlet fever.
I think it was. I think I don't
But you
want
should be our family. You should join us.
to.
You're here.
Yeah, I am. The thing is, I already got a family, and even though that's not working out so great.
Yeah, that may not last much longer.
I'm getting that impression. She picks up Molly. She says, "You can come to wall person," and begins to, if Molly does not resist, walk outside into the garden and says, "I think hide and seek would be way more fun out here, right? Right?" You can't tell if she's intending to flee or not, but
My favorite part of hide and seek is seeking.
okay. Yeah, seeking sounds great. Seeking sounds super fun, really fun. So close your eyes. No peeking, no cheating. Yeah, cool.
Set me down over there first.
Okay, where's there? Where's there?
I point at the mulberry tree.
She sets you down on a gnarl by a mulberry tree that looks strangely like a knee. You're sitting on it. Do you start counting?
1.
She is off like a shot. She is following the same path that Mom took. She is scrambling over brambles. She is brambling over scrambles. This kid has done track and field. She is moving. She gets to the outer wall. Creature the Younger, you were invited outside. Have you ever been in the garden walls?
I think I've been in the garden walls. I mean, I'm a little bit limited in the distance I can get from the mulberry tree, I think.
Sure.
So, just know, like, if you can see the mulberry tree can see you. So maybe take that into account when you're hiding. But you should stay and play with us. It's fun.
She does not break stride. She vaults over the garden wall, but she does stop just on the other side to collect herself. She is out of the house, but the mulberry tree is in view, at least a bit. Meanwhile, we're entering the witching hour. This is the true dead of night. Yes?
Did I get a midnight turn?
Oh, you didn't. Excuse me. I am a mess tonight, y'all. Thank you. I'm having way too much fun. You need a
Me
midnight
too.
turn, and let me tell you, Dad is ready for it. Let me say this again so this can come out in the wash, and I'm not a complete mess on the recording. Sorry, guys.
You are doing such a fantastic job.
Oh,
You're
thank
doing
you.
great.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, this is great.
Thank you very much. So she's outside of the premises. Mom, it must be noted, is like Mom may not be in this reality anymore. Mom might have hopped timelines completely. Son is actually having quite a nice time, despite having been briefly possessed. Father is not having a nice time. He's on his knees. He is increasingly sure that he has done something horrible, which is not really out of character, but he's done something he doesn't remember and that he didn't expect, which is wildly out of character. So he's frightened. He's beginning to get up, and he's actually beginning to walk toward the staircase. As though he's going to go upstairs and do something, when he sees his daughter run by and isn't sure whether to go up the stairs or out after his son or outside after his daughter. He is standing stuck.
In the foyer?
In the foyer, yes.
Okay.
The failure.
Okay, that's also the second most terrifying thing to happen.
I think... Okay. Let me ask you a question. You said they've been decorating this house.
They have.
Have they put any framed art or photography along the wall up the stairs?
They have. There are a bunch of family portraits, particularly of the father's side of the family. They all look a lot like him in various garb, like a lot like him, actually. But a bunch of generations of sort of aristocratic-looking dudes with dark hair, sometimes butt hair, sometimes a wicked widow's peak.
Okay, so again, let me know if this is within my ability to do. But as he starts to ascend the stairs, I'm going to try to have the figures in the pictures all reach for him. Is that something that is within my power?
Oh, that's absolutely within your power.
Okay.
Whether you pull it off depends
Sure,
upon the dice.
that has to be the roll.
3d6,
Yeah,
please.
yeah. So let me
Yeah.
roll that. My high die there is a 4, and I think I had a minor setback from last time. I don't remember what
You
it
did.
was.
We said you
It
just
was
couldn't accept
something.
aid, so you're
Okay.
not trying to accept aid. So
Indeed,
that's
indeed.
fine. That's a 4. You will have another minor setback next
Sure.
and final round. But yeah, you do get a scare. So give me that fear roll.
Absolutely. This die has been treating me okay. 2.
Hey, that ain't nothing. That's whittling him down.
Indeed.
So
Chip
that
damage adds up.
This is basically, as I picture it, me reaching out with my limbs through the portraits so that they appear to leave the frames and like grasp at him as he goes up the stairs.
The fingers
Just
are
imagining the figure at the end of the painting at the end of the hallway in The Seventh Guest, like gritty, like 1993's finest CD-ROM animation and all.
This would be, they would think they were making something so scary if this were in an FMV game. Yeah. Holography wouldn't go amiss. What happens is the portraits first all look at him. Their eyes shift, and then their heads shift, and then their arms jut. They're impossibly long and impossibly spindly, and it's not clear where finger ends and fingernail begins, claw-like. There's so many of them. There's at least 8 generations represented on this wall, so there's at least 16 arms. He quickly loses count as they append him and grab at him and hold him suspended in midair. Do you say anything to him?
Given that I only rolled a 2 for his fear, probably not.
Fair enough. You rolled a 2 for his fear. That's interesting. So he says, all right. I asked what you want and you didn't tell me what you want. The worst part of all is you're blowing my cover. I was getting ready to... It doesn't matter what I was getting ready to do, but you ruined everything. Never, ever buy a mansion in New England.
Okay, so I think that at this point, I'm trying not to show it, but I'm getting scared of him. So
If we can Oh, go ahead.
all of those various arms are just going to throw him up to the top of the stairs and then snap back into their portraits, and everything's going to look like
As
it
the
did.
portraits coalesce, you notice from the inside, of course, that in each of them, with each generation, there is very faintly, ghostly in the background, a family of 3. A different one each time. He lands at the top of the stairs in a heap with a thud. It is quite disruptive to the Kinect game. In fact, the sensor falls from the shelf, and the game, specifically the shot that was being shot, is ruined.
Tragic.
It is now
One of my-
witching hour. Please continue.
One of my appendages just holds the Kinect thing where it was going. It's not attached, it's just being held there because this is a fun game. And also I am outside. What were you planning?
Well, is this your scare? Now that you get another?
Yes.
All right, roll them d6s.
That has absconded. That's 2 6s.
2 6s. All right. So you are terror incarnate. Roll a fear die, and whatever you get will be doubled.
Once again, I rolled a 6. So, disconnected 666 rolls.
We also have a request from the demon to assist on this roll. So go ahead and roll.
Do I roll 3d6 or do I just add a d6 to what he's rolling?
You should have rolled 3d6 at the same time, and that way if you share advantages or disadvantages, fortune or misfortune, but we're fudging the rules a little. So give me a 3d6 roll of your very own.
6.
Oh, shit. All right. So I dare say you succeed quite wildly. What were you planning was the question. Is that right?
Yes. And, demanding in the way that an aggrieved child can accomplish.
Somewhere in the last hour, a storm has kicked up. This means that water is pooling in the solarium. This means the mulberry tree is whipping wildly. There was a break in the storm when you started speaking, but the trees started whipping wildly again anyway, more wildly than ever. Leaves fluttering about, and that insistent motioning that the tree does sometimes. The light shifts and changes. God, there's light even though it's nighttime, but somehow the light is a friend just now because it is all focused on him, on Father, on our Father who art terrified. And he says, "What was I planning? What are you planning? What is anyone planning? I was doing what I do. I raise a family, I meet a family, I raise them and I meet them and I provide for them and I do everything I could possibly be asked to do and then I eat them like I'm supposed to. Like a father is supposed to do for his family."
That's not how families work.
It's always how mine have worked.
This
You're not very good at this.
Oh, come on. The one who created me was a bloodthirsty monster and I turned out just fine.
This, since I just interacted with the father, may be the first time I've ever heard Thing the Younger speak. This may be a revelation for me.
Yep. Yep. Also, Demon, how are you interacting with Father?
Yeah, since you're assisting.
Yeah, I feel like just kind of after everything that Thing in the wall says, there's just kind of a deep bones of the earth echo of that voice that has the hatred and fury of hell behind it, a threat for what awaits the moment that Father slips up, and that it is very important that he answers these questions.
You rolled so well that I will also say that one by one, each portrait begins to glow red because each now, somehow, was taken in the Red Room.
Nice.
So, Father does not literally melt into a puddle, but figuratively, you'd better believe that he does. If a being could flatten, he flattens. He tries to stand, and he can't. He is beyond terror. He is terror in his own mind, but he is also as terrified as anyone has ever been. He makes a last-ditch effort to get to his son's room.
Leave my family alone.
Mhm.
You know what? You know what? You can have them! He runs down the
Thank
stairs.
you.
He trips on the first, and he falls, and he tumbles, and the portraits come tumbling after him. He scrambles up through the garden. He's running.
I'm waiting in the garden, looking for daughter.
Daughter. Yeah, I guess you don't know where daughter is. All right.
I don't
So
know
are
where
you?
daughter is.
Are you still like that's part of the fun? That's the game. You're right. You're right. I wouldn't want to spoil it.
I am
You're-
seeking.
You're still counting.
No, the count to 10 has been up.
Ready or not.
So would he see a doll sort of toddling through the garden on little doll legs, or what is he seeing?
I think by sheer luck of chance, I start to call after the daughter in her own voice.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Ready or not, here I come.
He I lied when I said I was going to roll once. This is too good a situation. I'm going to roll one more time. He dives for you, thinking you're the daughter, and his teeth are bared and they are sharp.
I haven't used my turn yet. Can I use it now?
No, you haven't. Yes, you can.
So what I would like to happen is that he's diving, and as he's diving, I reach up from the soil and pull him down to it and hold him there. Is what I would like to do. I'm going to roll to see how that goes.
Give it a roll. Give it a roll.
My high is a 3.
Mm.
And I had a minor setback from last time. I don't know that we'd established what it was.
We didn't establish what it was. Let's go ahead and let's say that you can't get 8 on this, right?
Okay.
So if somebody wants to help you succeed more than you can't. So the roots entangle him. He is scared, but to be clear, mechanically, he's already as scared as he can be. He is maximum scared.
Sure,
if we were
yeah.
talking, there is no sort of mechanical significance to being in negative numbers in this point.
Sure. I did
So
roll
he
a
is a
4
basket case.
just for fun.
Yeah, do it for sure.
I
So
mean,
that's how much more
I think
scared
this
he
could
would
be
be.
just the final disposition of Father.
Indeed.
Is he joins any other bones that are likely to be.
Yeah, I was going
in
to
the
say,
roots of
if
the
I'm
mulberry
allowed, I can
tree.
pull him into the ground and he's never seen again. But if he runs away, that's also fine.
The tree
I do
grabs
say
it.
that I'm the one seeking right now. You have to play by the rules.
Roll
He doesn't
3d6
do
for
that
me,
very
please.
well.
I make the rules.
I got a 6. I got a 3, 1, and a 6.
Okay, roll one more d6 for me then.
All right. Another 6.
We have absolutely ruined Father's everything.
Could have happened to a nicer vampire.
Yeah, right. Vampire. What are you talking about? So Father, who is a completely normal American father, gets tangled up in the roots of the mulberry tree. They do not pull him into the earth. However, he spins to confront Molly the Dolly, realizing that she is not his daughter, but something far stranger and perhaps more dangerous. And as he turns, the roots of the tree, which were trying to entangle him, one of them presses directly into his chest. And you see a kind of fear on his face that you did not think was possible. So, there's a fear on Father's face you've never seen before, as one of the branches gets very close to his chest. It doesn't penetrate. He's suspended there. He can't move. He's close to death, but he's not there. He's closer than he's maybe ever been, and it's an unfamiliar feeling to him. As I say, He's not impaled, but he also can't help but notice that, stuck as he is, dawn is coming.
Oh, yes.
Poltergeist, I believe we haven't had a move from you in this this witchingest of hours.
So last I was playing Connect with the sun.
Which mini games have been played. You've beaten him more often than not, and he's been increasingly okay with it. You can tell how proud he is of himself for that. He's only pouted a little.
Okay. I think what I am going to do is cause an electrical malfunction with the Connect and all of its parts, and take the little sensor and bring it to the mulberry tree. So telekinetic grabby and bring with me to my favorite place in the whole wide world where I love to bury things. Sure. Wait. Can I, before on my way with the sensor, can I grab a pull a hank of a brother's hair out, please?
Sure. This might be the first time he's had a bad time in quite a while. But he doesn't object too vigorously. He seems less upset by the pain and more upset by the fact that you've messed up his hair.
It's okay. This is just making sure you're one of us.
Yes, one of us. Stay with us.
One of us.
His eyes glaze over. You think his feet don't touch the ground for a moment, but that can't possibly be true right now. Demons nowhere in evidence. And he seems okay, all things considered. He is rubbing his head, though.
I would like to bring his hank of hair and fashion it flowerly to add to my collection.
Describe your collection.
So I have a beautiful collection of flowers, wreath organized, made of, well, human hair,
like you do,
arranged in a frame, lovingly, depicting the many generations of traumatized humans that have lived here before.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Their family. It's an heirloom.
Well, it looks like you're getting an heirloom in the form of the brother potentially as well, which is quite an heirloom.
Yes.
Okay, so you add the hair. The brother, again, doesn't love having a hank of hair ripped out, and especially doesn't love the fact that now he's got to find a comb or something, some gel perhaps. But I note you haven't done a scare, and although the father is maximum scared, if your final action is adding to your collection, that is totally fine.
No, this is my action.
Hell yeah! So I will say, what you did is beautiful. As soon as the hair is included, the brother's misgivings seem to disappear. In fact, the hair that was missing grows back in, albeit in a shock of white.
Oh, that's so cute.
The brother sort of... You heard everything okay?
Yeah.
You good? Cool. Yeah, a shock of white replaces the hair that was taken away. The brother seems paler, and he was pretty pale before, but he seems happy. In a way, like he looked happy while he was playing Connect with a poltergeist. Who wouldn't? But he looks happy in a different way at this point. The hair that was gone grows in instantly, with a shock of absolute witchy white. And he suddenly gets curious about what's happening to his father. Poltergeist, could you do a non-traditional roll for me real quick? Just roll 1d6.
Yes.
Because you didn't actually get your scare roll, and that's not exactly the goal here, but we do have a goal.
A 4.
That's a 4. So let the record show this reduces the sun to 1. He is on the edge of running out of the house scared, but he's not quite there. He sort of stands up straighter than you thought. He was taller than you realized. He kind of slouches, especially for a guy who talks about sports so much. And he says, "What did you guys do to my dad?"
We made him confess.
He wasn't going to play by the rules.
Yeah.
He's waiting by the mulberry tree.
I've seen into your mind. At the beginning of this evening, you wished that they would all go away. You now have the opportunity to have exactly what you wished for.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Okay. He tromps down the stairs. He catches just a little bit of reflection in the one picture that's still on the wall of his gray, and he sees it satisfyingly, and then bumps that picture off of the wall with 2 fingers. Then he's standing in the garden. He gives a sort of polite nod to Molly.
I nod
And he-
back with a smile.
And he walks up to his father, who is stricken, to say the absolute least. He says, son, get me out of this. Get me out of this. This place was a mistake. All of this was a mistake, but it's not too late. Son, we can still be a family. Let me out of here right now, you little... Let me out of here right now, come on. Why aren't you letting me out of here? I'm your father. I own... You get me out of here. Why aren't you getting me out of here? As he says this, the sun is beginning to rise. The sun and the sun, I suppose. The son listens to his father. Part of this rant is familiar, though he's never seen him come apart like this, never seen him show fear, never seen him cry, never heard his demands quite so tinged with desperation. The son listens to his father, and he looks at him, but he doesn't reply, and he doesn't obey. He doesn't free him from the mulberry tree. He doesn't ask for an explanation, because why should things make sense anyway? He doesn't offer forgiveness either, because, well, his father never asked for it. Instead, it occurs to the son that he and his father have never watched the sun come up together, up or down for that matter. He'd always worked long hours, left before first light, come home after dark. So, the son puts his arm around his father, or around the branches that hold him, and he sits with him and watches the dawn arrive. The father keeps talking, keeps ranting, insisting, insulting, inveighing. At one point, his eyes glow purple with irresistible command. When that fails to work, something about the son's new friends, his new family, seems to dull the effect. When that fails to work, the father turns to begging. This, too, the son ignores. And when the sun has all the way risen, the father is simply gone. Bones lie smoking in the clover, veined with a fading magma glow. A rib cage hangs from one particularly sharp tree branch, crumbling smokily. Again the smell of wet ash, sweat, and sulfur, and something from beyond everything. And the son thinks he's going to be happy here. His sister peeks over the wall. Maybe she'll come visit sometime, but for now, she doesn't really like what she's seeing. Or she likes it, but she doesn't understand it.
I
It's
wink
possible.
at her.
Her head, which has popped above the garden wall like a meerkat, pops back down very quickly.
You're welcome to come visit any time.
Pops back up, pops back down. You think she'll probably accept the invitation, but then it'll take time.
One of the branches of the mulberry tree, if I have this kind of influence, it seems that I does, sort of arcs around the son's shoulders in a comradely way.
He raises a fist to it. The sun is now all the way up. the sun, seeing the sun. This prose got stranger than I meant for it to. Feels a sudden urge to go inside. What he wants isn't to keep watching the morning. What he wants is house dark. What he wants is mulberry trees and shadows. What he wants is something that he didn't realize he was missing. He just wants to be with his new friends, his new family. And now he'll get to. And that's where we'll end our session.
All right.
The chat is spamming things like forever. Or rather, forever.
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 Things are good after that. I will say, they realize there are two things in the walls, right? There's a whole world within this house. Does anyone have any parting words? Any words of welcome to their new family member or anything like that?
I think you'll like it here. I know I do.
We have so many games to play together.
I'm glad we'll have company.
Welcome to our family. We are Legion.
Direct hit on Drew.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Dice Punks. We can be found on all sorts of corners of the wider web that are not currently owned by Elon Musk and or Mark Zuckerberg. Such corners include our own website, dicepunks.com, as well as Tumblr and Co-host. We can be found in whatever podcatcher you happen to use. Actually, if that's not true, drop us a message in one of the aforementioned platforms and we'll try to take care of that for you. If you are both inclined and easily able to throw us a few bucks, then we appreciate that a whole lot. One of us, and you can do so over at patreon.com/dicepunks. Our beloved and beneficent patrons get a whole extra feed, the Dice Peaks After Show, where we talk about what went into the episode, how we think it went, sometimes only tangentially related topics, allusions to so-called real life. It's a good time, so if that sounds like your jam, and or if you'd like to support us, then join us. Again, patreon.com/dicepunks. Sincere appreciation, as always, to our esteemed webmaster, Philip, for his mastery of the web, and to our Lady of Art, Joanne, for our logo and other sundry art. Our Halloween theme, The Midnight March for Haunted Things, is by Robin Graves and Drew Blood. I think that all that remains to be said is Happy Halloween, and whatever our players would like to say. Players, bid the listeners a fond farewell.
Goodbye. For now.
Today's letter has been R, as in play by the rules or run.
You may be afraid of things that go bump in the night, but really you should be aware of the things that don't go bump in the night. Those are the true terrors.
Thanks for being good company, everyone.
And as the poet once said, feast like pagans, never get enough, sleep like dead men, wake up like dead men, and when the sun comes, try not to hate the light. Someday, we'll try to walk upright.
Playtime is so much fun, but it's easy to make your friends, like me, mad when you don't play by the rules. So kids, here's some tips on how to make sure that play doesn't turn into slay. Rule 1. During playtime, it's important to remember your P's and Q's. Phrases like, please make it stop, are appropriate, but swearing at me and saying things like, F you wicked doll, aren't polite. Next, remember that keeping all your toys to yourself will make playtime no fun. Sharing is caring. Taking turns is one way of making sure that things stay fair. So, why don't you share with me what's inside? Your secrets. Those red, soft, wet secrets. Thank you for playing with Molly the dolly. We can play games forever.